Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Josh Thomas here from the Bib Block, and you might be wondering what the heck you're looking at. Actually, you're probably not, because you're probably capable of reading the title of the video. So I thought it would be fun to sort of sit back, relax a little bit. It is like the middle of the week. Then again, you could be watching this in 3 years from now, I don't know. And I thought I would give you guys a look at my Animal Crossing collection of loot and merchandise or whatever. Now, it's not a huge collection, but I do think there's a few things in this that are kind of cool to look at. So this isn't exactly an ASMR video, by the way, but I'm going to kind of keep it a little chill, and we'll see how that works out. So let's get on to it, shall we? First up, this is everybody's favorite Animal Crossing item. Jump scare, baby. This is Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I'm a little ashamed that I own this, and I'm even more ashamed at the fact that I paid full price for this, which I think was $60. 60 bones. I think I would have preferred to literally give 60 bones than own this, but yeah. It's not a great game by any stretch of the imagination. I do sort of like the artwork, I'll be honest. The artwork is not bad, and I don't know, I just kept it. Still have the box. One of the reasons I've kept it is because you can't sell this. There have been stores that have been trying to get rid of this for like $1 with the 2 Amiibo. I just put the Amiibo back in there for the purposes of this video, but you know, the game's in there as well. Look at the game looks scary. You ever go to a Chuck E. Cheese as a kid and you look behind the curtain and you see the animatronics just motionless in the darkness and it haunts you for the rest of your life? That's what that box, the game box in the back there, that's what it reminds me of. Let's get rid of it before we're all terrified. I do have, however, some other Animal Crossing Amiibo related items. I have Digby and Isabelle. You saw them in the box. But then I think I have all of them except for one of the Isabelles, because there's 2 Isabelles, and it's really stupid. They're just different clothes. And then I used to have Lottie, but I don't have Lottie anymore. I genuinely think I might have thrown her in the garbage, or I might have given it to a small child or something to ruin. I don't know. I don't know what happened to her. Reese is probably my least favorite Animal Crossing Amiibo. I don't hate her, but it's, you know, it's just like, I mean, she looks like a character that would be designed for a little 7-year-old girl, so as a masculine 32-year-old man, she doesn't do much for me. But she's cute. I kind of like her, but it's just not something I would display. Celeste, again, is very cute, and actually I like Celeste, but, you know, she doesn't really do a lot in the games. I sort of liked when she had an observatory. That was kind of cool. Maybe they should bring that back for the Switch game? You know what's really weird? They didn't make both of the Able sisters. They only made the one. So you mean to tell me there are 2 Isabelle Amiibo, but you couldn't bother to make the other Able sister? It's kind of strange. I will be honest with you. Does it say on the bottom? No. I don't know if this is Sable or Able. No, it's Sable or Mabel. I think this is Mabel, if I had to guess. And I'm hoping I'm right. Otherwise, every Animal Crossing fan in the world is going to yell at me. It seems like something I should know, because Lord knows I've played these games a lot. But yeah, it sort of sucks. We only have one Able sister. Maybe when the Switch game comes out, they will complete the series or something. I do know, actually I should point this out. I bought a lot of these Amiibo for dirt cheap on Target.com. It was like, if you buy one Amiibo, you get 2 free, and one Amiibo was like $5. So I got 3 of these Amiibo for $5 for Animal Crossing. They were desperately trying to get rid of these. But anyways, she has a good Amiibo though. I mean, look at the hair. That is very impressive. Like for a plastic sculpt. Look. He's just kind of a figurine now. Look at that. But yeah, mine was broken from the first day that I got it. It just comes off the base. It's like they didn't glue it or something. I personally prefer Tom Nook in his apron. I think it's a better look for him. This little like sweater vest was really cute. I loved it at first, but I'm definitely missing me some classic Tom Nook in an apron with his big gut hanging out. My favorite would probably be Kix. I'm just going to throw that out there. We're just going to jump ahead. That's probably my favorite. Maybe because he's like the shoe guy, which is something I am, obviously. I have tons of shoes. He's a very stylish, dapper fellow. Blathers is a really, like, from a character design standpoint, I really like Blathers. He's just a good-looking character. I love that he owns the museum. Well, I don't know if he owns it, he runs it. But yeah, he's cute. I like him. Let's just look. Why don't we look at two at a time here? This is, my God, this is an Amiibo showcase for no reason. I really like these two. I mean, I think this is a really great Amiibo of KK Slider because you get the little bonus stump that he's sitting on. You got his guitar. He's jamming out. It's an actual pose. Whereas a lot of the Animal Crossing Amiibo are just so boring. I mean, look at that. That's the pose? Why couldn't they have had him like holding a sack of bells or something? I don't know. Some of them are a little bit too basic and lazy for my taste. And I also like Timmy and Tommy. Or Tommy and Timmy. I don't know which one's which. They both look alike. I hate what they've done to Mr. Resetti in these games. He used to be such a man. He used to really go nuts on you whenever you messed up. Resetting in Animal Crossing is the work of the devil. And Mr. Resetti was the one to correct your wrong. And in recent games, they've really removed his persona. He's such a wimp now. And I think this Amiibo perfectly sums that up. Look at how dead inside Mr. Resetti truly is. Look at him. He just wants to rage so hard, but Nintendo won't let him because some Japanese parent complained that their child cried. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I have all the Amiibo except for the second Isabelle and Lottie, because Lottie is trash. I don't like Lottie at all. Oh, you know what? Some of you were probably leaving a comment already telling me that I don't have Cap'n. Well, you're going to regret that you left those comments because I do have two Cap'n figures. Actually, I have two of a few of them. I've left some of them in the box because I honestly feel like Amiibo are sort of cooler in the box. They're so small that they're not really a neat thing to display, especially if you have a lot of them. Like, I think a lot of Amiibo on display on a shelf just looks like a mess. It looks kind of like clutter. So, I don't know. I sort of prefer to see them in their boxes. So you guys know me. I'm a very nautical fella. Toot toot. That's a tugboat sound, in case you were wondering. I obviously love Cap'n. He's one of my favorites. Bit of a boring pose, of course, but, you know, I left him in the box. I do have another Cap'n Amiibo, but he's in like I have like this glass case, and it's like a ball, and I filled it with sand and seashells and some seaweed, like little moss, and I have Cap'n inside of it. So it's actually, it's packed away with my summer stuff, so I don't have it, but yeah, I'm not really one for plushies, even though I do have a strange amount of them from Nintendo. But I do have one Animal Crossing plushie. As you can see, it is Pascal, or Pascal, depending on how fancy you want to say it. He's cute. I mean, his arm is a little weird. It's kind of sewn a bit strange. I think these were released for the launch of Animal Crossing Wild World. Yeah, that's got to be right, because that's 2005. So that would be Wild World, I believe. So this is another thing I have really quickly. These are just little Animal Crossing magnets for New Leaf. And they're definitely not worth the price. I don't know how much these were in Japan, but I think I spent like $15 on these. They are just very cheap little magnets. I even had to cut them myself. They're made out of like a vinyl, and then there's a magnet inside of them. But we got Tom Nook, we got Pelly, we got, is his name Cyrus? I think it's Cyrus. And then Joan, of course. Ding. And yeah, you put them on your fridge or wherever. But yeah, not the greatest quality, but they're sort of cute. I think it also came with candy. There's a few of them you can collect. It's just a neat little New Leaf thing that launched. Oh, there's a lot of them. There you go. There's a cavalcade of misfits there for you to collect. Ooh, Wendell in his pajamas. Oh, be still, my heart. Wendell in his pajamas in my dreams. No, he's a walrus. That's weird, Josh. Stop it. So this is a gift that was sent to me from Japan. A friend of mine, she goes by Nintendo Tweet on Twitter. She sent me this amazing little, like a post-it note stand with a mystery set. Now, okay, hold on a second. Folks, if you didn't believe me before, ladies, who would you rather date? Which one of these looks like he's going to hold the car door open for you and kick anybody's butt who dares to defy you? This one right here. Oh man. I would date him. This guy looks like he's got a bunch of skeletons in his closet and like he's just waiting to kill a bunch of people. Look at him. Look at that. Hashtag not my Resetti. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's also very large. Well, I mean, it's larger than an Amiibo. This is one of the few Animal Crossing items I actually do display. A lot of this stuff has just kind of been downstairs where we film on a shelf and collecting dust. But this guy's on my desk in my bedroom. I've never, well, one time I did, but I don't want to waste any of the memo pad stuff because, I don't want to lose it. What's really neat though is I also have the box, as you can see. And there's two variations. You could get the shocked Mr. Resetti, or stunned. I'm not sure what emotion that would be. Speechless, maybe. And then the angry one. Obviously, the angry one is the way to go. This is made by Taito, Gesundheit. Yeah, it's kind of a cute box. Obviously, I'm going to keep that box. Pretty neat. But he's an amazing item. I love this. It's really cool. So I was very grateful that she sent that over. It's like I think that genuinely might be my favorite Animal Crossing item that I own. This is Happy Home Designer. I got this in the Japanese version because it came out earlier, and I was interested to try it out. I don't really like this game. This game is not great because you're designing homes, and they don't really actually grade you. You can do anything, and they just say that it was great, as long as you just put the key items they wanted in the room, which is kind of boring and not really fun. And Animal Crossing New Leaf, and every Animal Crossing game, allows you to create your own home. Like, you can make, like 5 or 6 rooms in your house yourselves. I don't know, this seemed really pointless, and like it was just a way to make money really easily off the Animal Crossing brand. But I do have it. And it's funny because some of you might be wondering why it's in such a thick box. It's because it came with this. This is a little NFC reader for the regular Nintendo 3DS. You just plop your Amiibo on it and it scans it. So maybe one day this thing will be really rare. I'm not sure. I think it was only, I don't know. I think this is the only game it came bundled with. I'm not totally sure on that though. But we have that. Put it over there. I have Animal Crossing City Folk. This is again the Japanese version. I have the English version as well, but I don't know where it is. I have the game, but I don't know where the case is. Remember when games used to come with instruction booklets? I kind of miss those days. It was sort of fun to have a little booklet. One of the things that you might find interesting is back in the day, before New Leaf, Animal Crossing in Japan never gave the characters colored pupils. So you'll notice if you have the American version, or actually any version of the game other than Japanese, they have colored pupils on the box art, but they do not in the Japanese game because they don't have colored pupils in the Japanese game. I'm not totally sure why that is. Do Japanese people tend to not have green or brown or blue eyes? I don't know. But I will say, my favorite Animal Crossing game is definitely this one right here. This is the GameCube version of Animal Crossing from Japan. It's called Dalbutsu no Mori E+. And E+, this is actually... Okay, so Animal Crossing launched in Japan on the N64, and then it launched on the GameCube, and then later it launched a second version on the GameCube, which was like an upgraded version, which was the E+ game. And it's actually really, really cool because you could do a lot of things in this game that you can't do in any other GameCube version. They added a whole bunch of insects, a whole bunch of fish, they added a bunch of new furniture, and you had the ability to take snapshots and save them to an SD card. I probably should have planned this and brought that up with me, but there's like a little memory card, and you would it's like a special memory card, and you insert an SD card into the side of the memory card, and then you put that in your GameCube, and that's where the pictures are saved. So it's really neat. I really like the Japanese boxes, the way they have the little cardboard sleeve, and you can pull it out. The game disc is not present right now because it's actually in my Japanese Wii, because I've been sort of playing it. Remember this little guy, the weird little gnome? Look at this little instruction booklet. Hot dog. Look at this cutie. It's adorable. Look at these old screenshots. To me, there's something really special about the original game still. I do believe New Leaf is the best Animal Crossing, but I don't know. I really still do love the GameCube game. There's something about the art style that I think is still very cool. It's a very cozy game. I like cozy games. This was just a little promotional thing Nintendo sent me for reviewing Animal Crossing New Leaf. It just says, "Welcome to the neighborhood. Be on the lookout for a delicious housewarming gift from our town to yours." It was like a box of apples they sent me, which is, thank you. I'm not really sure how that helps me review the game, but they sent me apples. I don't know what I did with them. I'm assuming I ate them. I did not keep any of the apples because they would be rotten by now. That was 2012. No, it was 2013 for America. This is probably my favorite piece of literature for Animal Crossing. This is for the N64 game. So this is the OG AC, baby. But yeah, it's a really cool book. And like I said, I very much like looking at the classic GameCube game. Look at those character models. Look at that. Look at that right there. How great is that? But look at this. Happy Home Catalog. But it just got a really cool... I like the way this is... Oh, my little bookmark. Look at this. I bought these little leaf bookmarks. How cute is that? Oh, I was going to say it doesn't want to focus. There's why do I have dust on me? There we go. All right. But, yeah, look at it. I like the way these pages are arranged for all the different furniture. Look how low polygon all this used to be. I love it. Ooh, look at that. Halloween. Guys, Halloween season's only 9 months away. Get ready. Actually, a little less than that. But yeah, I really like this book. It's very cool. If you want to see a full video of me showing off this book, I have an ASMR video where you can watch exactly that. So I'm not going to go through it all now because you can just go watch that video. Now, I do have a couple other books for Animal Crossing, and these I like. I like these a lot, but they don't really compare to the coolness of this with its original look and all that. So this is my Animal Crossing City Folk guidebook. I use this quite a bit. You can even see that it's a bit worn. I kind of like that because it shows how much I really loved this game and how into it I was with friends. And I was actually looking into this guide quite a bit. We'll open it up just for a moment here. Take a look. This is the Prima Games guide because I think at this time Nintendo had stopped doing their own guides. So I think they just kind of completely handed it off to Prima. And they did a decent job. There are a few things in the book that are not actually accurate, but it's not bad. It's good. It was a really good way to keep up to date with all the goings-ons and all that stuff. All the music, and these are all the gifts you can get from Wendell. I think the music was on the other page, wasn't it? No? Oh, right here. Those are KK sliders. All the villagers and what their catchphrases are. And then they had this, which was really handy. This is kind of what I used a lot. It tells you what fish and bugs are available for the month. And then down here it says the birthdays of the characters. Oh my god, look at this. Little Josh from 2008 was making his own notes here. Donate Barble Steed, Yellow Perch, and a squid. I wonder if I did that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Can you believe that Animal Crossing City Folk from 2008 is the last time we've been able to play Animal Crossing on a television? Well, obviously, you could play it anytime, but I mean like a new game. That's crazy. It's been over 10 years, for God's sakes. So I've said this before, but I was really into collecting gyroids in Animal Crossing City Folk. And so I was even making, look at this, with little Sharpies. I was making my mark on the, I got all the Harmonoids, and I was, I remember trading with friends and stuff. I had my friends looking out for them. That's pretty cute. So this is the bugs. I was checking off which bugs I was getting. And again, I know that probably completely ruins the value of the book, but I don't know. I think it kind of adds to the appeal for me because it shows, how I was serious about the game. Hey, look, it's the city. The worst part of the entire game. I hated the city. It was stupid, and I hope they never do a city in the game ever again, because that was stupid. So I have a whole ASMR book, or a whole ASMR video for this book, if you wanted to check it out. But this is a design book for Animal Crossing New Leaf. It's Japanese, as I'm sure you can probably tell, but it's really neat. So they give you ideas for your villages. Let me hold this up a bit more. Again, I have a whole video showing off everything in this guidebook, but they give you some great ideas. Look at that. You got a little farmer on the left side there. Look at that little farmer. He's got a, holy Lord. He's got what is that, an irrigation system or whatever you call it? He's got a whole bunch of crops. He's got a little helper there. He's got it made. He has got it made. We got a tropical town over there. But shows you rooms as well. Look at that. It's a wet. Oh my God, they're getting married. Do you think they're still married? This book was published in like 2013. I hope those two are still married. Look, they make such a great couple. Oh my God. I bet you didn't think there was going to be any romance in this video when you started it up, did you? Got some Olympics. I mean, this is just a cool book. I mean, it's very thick. Ladies, I don't know. Or guys, I don't know what you're into. But I like this book a lot. It shows you the ways you can customize everything when you bring it to the recycle center. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Again, I'm not really... Oh, it shows all the different things you can customize your house with. It's a good guide. That's what I'm getting at. Oh, wait a minute, actually. I need to show you this. Oh, they also have patterns that you can scan. But I wanted to show you one of my favorite things. Here we go. We got all the album artwork for KK Slider. Look at that. Nice little collection there. Nice and high quality looking. So this is not Animal Crossing related, but I kind of keep it with my collection. This is just a candy from Japan, and they're like little chocolate cookies, kind of. And the reason I think of it as Animal Crossing is because Animal Crossing has little bamboo shoots that you plant. And I don't know, I just felt like, oh, it's like in Animal Crossing. And so I kind of keep it with the Animal Crossing stuff. I hate the bamboo in the game, though. The bamboo in Animal Crossing New Leaf is probably the horniest plant on the planet. It reproduces like crazy to the point where it's actually worse than weeds. So I don't know. It's maybe if you put patterns around it, it won't do it. Really quickly, here are two little stickers made by an artist friend of mine. She made Cap'n and Gulliver, two nautical characters that I very much love. And for some reason, they don't want to focus. I'm not really sure why. Maybe if I cram them into the lens. Oh my God, cramming them into the lens did make them focus. But you can see how not perfect my fingernails are, so we won't do that anymore. Oh God. So this is, if you have any children in the room, get them out of the room now, because this is very violent and grotesque. This was Timmy or Tommy, and it was a little keychain from Japan. And I put it on my keys, because I thought, hey, that's pretty cute. Nothing wrong there. And he got dinged up severely. I'm not really even sure why or how, but yeah, I took him off because obviously he's seen better days. I don't know how to explain that. I kind of wish that didn't happen, but it's neat because it's like a crystallized look. See how he's like crystal? Ooh. I don't know. Figured I would show that even though it's in horrible condition. These are Animal Crossing Wild World playing cards. And they're pretty neat. They made these for Animal Crossing New Leaf as well. Wait a minute, did I say New Leaf or Wild World? I think I said Wild World, I don't know. But these are the Wild World versions. And I kind of like those better. But they do make these for New Leaf before Club Nintendo went away. You got the little back, which is just a pattern of trees and stuff. And then you got all the little face cards. Ribot. Let's see how many of these I can tell the name of. This will determine whether or not any woman will ever talk to me again. If I get a lot of them wrong, I think I have a chance with the ladies. If I get a lot of them right, I don't know what my future holds. Is her name Bunny? I don't know her name. That's Octavian. That is Teddy, I think. No? Yes? That is Peanut, I think. That's Rosie. Don't know. Is that Blue Bear? I don't know. Marilyn Monroe cat? Is that Puddles? Whitney? Don't know, but that's cute. Ooh, is that Cube? That might be Cube. I don't know. Cody? Is that Cody? Is that Dilbert? That's Dilbert. No, that's KK Slaughter. We're not going to... This Bill. We're not going to go through Stitches. Copper and Booker. Oh, wait. Are there names on them? Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Hold on a second. So some of you might have noticed that. Apparently their names are on the cards. I wasn't looking at that. But, well, I wonder how many I got right now. I don't even know. Who cares? This is a sticker book for Animal Crossing New Leaf. There's a bunch of stickers in it. It's from Japan. Dink. But, I won't go through all these because this video is already 3 days long. but it's accessories, public works projects, items, characters, bugs. Look at them bugs. Holy smokes, look at them bugs. Fish. Look at them fish. Holy smokes, look at them fish. Album art as stickers, gyro. It's a really neat sticker set here. And I haven't used most of them. I think there's one sheet that I did use. I almost forgot to mention. They give you a few little slices of paper. And this is the mermaid flooring, I think. And then on the back of it, you've got a postcard. This is the messy paper. And on the back of that, you have some stationery. Not a postcard, stationery is what I meant to say. But yeah, it's like flooring or stationery on the other side. Kind of cute. Not a lot of it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. We got the little music note frogs. The coveted Amiibo cards, as I don't think anybody collects these anymore. So I've got a whole bunch of them for the RVs, with the update. So I only have one pack left of these. I think I bought more of these in the past, but I didn't keep them. I do have the shiny jingle. Look at that. Jingle, jingle. I like that a lot. But yeah, these are just the basic ones. I don't really like these that much because they're a little boring. And, well, we'll get to that in a second. But let's just keep one of these aside so I can talk about it later. But those are the few I have. I do like these, though, because I think they're really cool. There's a lot of stuff going on there. They show you the character, the RV. They show you the color of their RV and all that. So they show the inside. That's pretty cool. I like these quite a bit. Got a whole bunch of them. I don't even know if I'm missing some. I never did get Ketchup the duck. I wanted Ketchup. Apparently it's a girl. I didn't even know that. I have the actual store display for the original e-reader cards in Japan. Look at that. It's a neat little display there. But this is the package that they would come in. I think there was probably many, series of cards, but this was one of them. I didn't open this one. Kept it nice and closed because I didn't really need to open it. But, so here's the deal. Let's just take one of these. Let's just take her. Very similar design, as you can see. These are a little bigger slightly. But when you turn them around, that's where it really makes the difference. When you turn this around, they all look like that. They don't have a lot of interesting stuff on the back. When you turn these around, it tells you all about the character. And it gives you information, and tells you their sex, the clothes they like to wear, their catchphrase, and all that cool stuff. But these don't tell you anything. They're all just bland. So I kind of wish that, and look, you got a little barcode there, and you scan these suckers through the e-reader. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit of a disappointment that they don't have the cool stuff on the back. Like, look at these. Got all this neat information on the back. Their gender and some fun stuff like that. I have a decent amount of these, as you can see. I don't have all of them, of course, but oh, holy crap! Hold on a second. How many of these do I have? Oh my! Oh. Do you think this chicken lies about being harassed too? I'm just saying, do you think this chicken is lying about teenagers harassing it? Anyways, let's move on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. We've got Jingle, and then we've got Jingle over here. Oh, wow. This is you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. We've come a long way. I think both of those models are charming in their own way. Obviously, the glittery cards are way better. But on the back of this, it gives us a little information about our favorite black-nosed reindeer, Jingle. This one doesn't tell us diddly squat. Say what? I bought Japanese ones? Okay. Oh, this came with Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. They gave you one pack. But this is the package for that. Very similar, actually. That's almost exact in terms of size. The hole is almost exact. Ooh, we're really getting down and dirty here. We're finding all sorts of useful information out. The other thing I wanted to mention about these cards, though, is they're not all just character cards. Hold on, I'm getting them all mixed up here. They're not all just character cards like I've been showing you. Some of them would be like this, which is going to give you a town tune. So if you scanned this, you'd get a town tune, which is pretty fantastic. Some of them are this, like what is this? This is a character card. Oh, that's just telling you about the girl. But I have some more of them. Oh, jeez. Talk about being beaten by the ugly stick. What's this guy's name? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. But I do have... Here we go. So some of them have the artwork from KK Slider's albums, which back in these days, that was not easy to come by. So this was like a really unique thing to have. What the heck? Is that KK Slider being portrayed as the Virgin Mary? That's, That's opening up a can of worms there. But there's the town tune. Got some more. Eurobeat. But it's fun. Oh, look at that one. Is that a shamisen or a shimmy shammy or a sham wow? What is that? I don't know. I think it's one of those things. But it's neat. There's, you know, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I should have that framed. Mr. Resetti. In the Reset Center. We got a little conversation between the boys there. So yeah, these were, honestly, I mean, I do like the Amiibo cards for the RVs. These, I think, are pretty cute. But the original e-reader cards were vastly superior because they just gave you like little information and they gave you bonuses you could scan and all that stuff. But yeah, those are my e-reader cards from Japan. I'm pretty happy with myself that I actually have the box, which is a neat thing to own. Give you a little better shot of it. It's got some characters, the logo. Got a bunch of little characters down there. I don't know how many packs this came with. Obviously, you weren't meant to buy the whole thing, but oh well, what the heck am I doing? All right, let's move on. This video is longer than some people's lives. I think that there's been about 7 people that have been watching this video who died of old age since it began. Okay, moving on. We've only got a few more things. Actually, I have this. I think this was only in America, or North America. When you bought Amiibo cards for New Leaf, they gave you this extra cardboard sleeve that they came in, and I think that was to prevent theft. Because if there's one thing that the world should know about Americans, is we love stealing Amiibo cards. It's a secret that I wasn't supposed to let out of the country, but now I just did, so FBI agents are going to be breaking down my door any second now. This was an adorable little letter that was sent to me by a friend some time ago. She gave me a little gift with it. It says, to Mayor Joshi, I got this delivered to my house. I believe it's yours. Pelly told me Pete can get pretty overwhelmed during the holidays, so I'm sorry in advance if this reaches you a little later than usual. I hope you and your villagers have a warm and safe holiday in Hocotate. That's the name of my town. Happy Toy Day! And then last, but certainly not least, as you can see here, we have got the new Nintendo 3DS cover plate for Animal Crossing. There were a few of them made, I think, but this is by far the best one. And what makes this even extra special is that it was given to me by Nintendon as a gift. He sent it to me. Some of you might know Nintendon. He's done a lot of Nintendo-related videos on YouTube, and he's worked for a lot of Nintendo websites. Really good guy, not just because he sent me this, but obviously this sweetened the deal. But no, yeah, it's a really cool gift, and I love it. I have opened this, but then I put it back because I wanted to keep it in its like display and everything. But I really do like this. It's got some really neat artwork. I love how Timmy and Tommy are just illustrated in the same block of art there. But it's really neat. I like it. It's very strange how Nintendo didn't push the customization feature in America very heavily, which I think it's probably just mostly because the XL new Nintendo 3DS did not have cover plates. So I think that's probably why. But yeah. So guys, I apologize for how long this video ended up being. That was not my intention. Listen, I totally understand if you did not make it through the whole video. If you did, I guess let me know. But yeah, that is my collection of Animal Crossing goods. I hope that with the release of the Switch game, there will be a bunch of other things that we can collect. Like I said, I don't really display a lot of this stuff. I do have him on my desk and a couple of Amiibo here and there. But obviously I love Animal Crossing, and I'm very excited. Well, I'm very anxious to learn more about Animal Crossing coming to the Switch this year. So here's hoping, fingers crossed, that it has a lot of good, interesting ideas, and that it looks beautiful, and that it is extremely addictive, and I'm looking forward to making a whole new video journal series for it. So I'm very, very anxious to learn more about it. Thanks guys for watching, and I will catch you later.